Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ArklateXHomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Tuesday morning forecast update. Different day, a whole different set of weather shenanigans going on this morning as we are looking at a freezing fog advisory for much of East Texas and Louisiana. And you may ask, what is a freezing fog advisory? We don't see that too often, but we've got the snow on the ground south of I-20. Temperatures that have dropped into the 20s, so we have moisture on the ground, the skies have cleared out, all the recipes for fog to develop, and we are seeing that fog, I-20 and southward this morning, especially dense south of I-20. And if you get fog when the temperatures are in the 20s, you get a freezing fog, and the trouble with that is if you've ever walked out to your car in the morning, even when it's in the 40s and 50s, you get all that dew that settles on the car. Well, with temperatures in the 20s, that dew is basically just a layer of ice, so you need to give yourself a few extra minutes just to defrost the car this morning. And also the ice will impact some of the bridges and overpasses, so especially here in East Texas and Louisiana, if you do have to commute this morning, just kind of take it slow. Even though there may not be a lot of snow on the bridges and overpasses, there's probably some black ice that you can't see, especially in the early morning hours, but it will definitely be out there, and that's something that we'll have to monitor through about 9 o'clock this morning. You can see the numbers. Visibility, ideally all of you should read 10 miles, and the visibility has dropped down to about 3-4 miles, and likely a little bit lower in a lot of areas, and it may continue to worsen through about 8 o'clock this morning. Temperature-wise, you can see pretty much all of us have dropped into the 20s. It is a bitter cold morning out there, so make sure you have kind of the warmest, thick winter coat you have if you know you'll be out there anytime before noon today. But we should begin the thawing process at some point this afternoon, so we'll be near freezing through about 9 o'clock this morning. By noon into the mid-40s, and then most areas into the low to mid-50s today, so those areas that still have some snow on the ground will definitely see a bit of melt as we go through the afternoon today. We'll be back into the upper 50s, low 60s in the upcoming days, so the snow not going to be around for too much longer, but because of the snow on the ground south of I-20, will be a little bit cooler in Natchitoches today, as well as Manny and Center. Shreveport at 52 will be up to about 54 degrees in Texarkana, since we don't have any snow on the ground across the northern Arklatex. May see the warmest spot today north of I-30 in DeQueen. Not much to monitor in the weather pattern. We've got high pressure building in, so that's what's going to steer the dry air in and give us all that sunshine, but we may have to deal with a few hours of just the fog and some of the clouds this morning, but that should be out of here pretty quickly. You see the sunshine this afternoon, and very light wind out of the west, about 5 miles per hour, so a cool, sunny, but I would call it comfortable and quiet afternoon. A few clouds roll across the region tonight. No rain in there, just given the dry conditions that we have, and we should see plenty of sun across the region again Wednesday and into Thursday. Lows tonight, 20s and low 30s, so I do think we'll probably see some freezing fog again tomorrow morning as well, especially south of I-20, where the snow will be melting off today. There will be a lot of moisture in the ground, which will lead to some of that fog. And then as we continue through the rest of the week here, very nice Wednesday, Thursday. We've got a dry cold front on Friday, so Friday we'll have the sun out, but it will be breezy and a little bit cooler Friday. And as we head into the weekend, I do have that slight chance of rain still in the forecast for Sunday. Forecast models kind of split whether or not we'll see some rain maybe Sunday and into Martin Luther King Day, which is on Monday there. But even if we do see some raindrops, it looks like a low-end rainfall event for us Sunday into Monday. And kind of watching the middle of next week, just off the 7-day forecast there, it looks like we could have some rain returning by next Tuesday and Wednesday.